been a very interesting game so far.
I haven't seen any of it, so you'll have to update me.
Tyler hasn't used much time at all so far.
Can you check on the stream? It's not loading for me. See if it's
Okay,
working
I'm loading it
right.
right now. Yes, except there's nothing within like the two black squares on the right
Yeah,
or the
that's
thing on
supposed to
the left.
be for webcam, but I just didn't set it up. And I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
set chat up either because I
Yep.
was in a hurry.
All right, so everything's good then. I don't know if let me.
I need to
I
change
don't
the
know.
title, but I can't get to Twitch right now. It's just
Technical
timing out.
difficulty. Wow. Well, Brandon's going for a kill right now, so we're actually at a pretty exciting part of the game.
Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh, shoot. I should have captured a cloned game so that you could show variations on the stream. We can still do that if you want to. Okay, let me set this up again.
I do like the accomplished goals in your profile. Reached 2 Dan on Taijim, May 25th, 2015. Hooray!
I stopped updating that. Alright. I do believe we are currently sharing the proper board.
The board's black right now. It's
The board's
like,
black right now? Well, that's because of
oh,
the
well,
lag between. I was setting up your board to stream.
oh, all right. So,
You can commentate to your heart's content.
well, last game, uh, they played pretty classical orthodox, but I guess Tyler wanted to change things up. This is very rare to see somebody prevent an orthodox. Um, yeah. And then E6 is a rather interesting choice in this on this board. Um, Playing Taisha or a pincer or probe and then pincer an orthodox or probe double probe and then pincer are all more standard ideas, if you will. Um, let's see.
Be right back. I need a drink.
Okay. How does this work?
Alright.
Welcome back.
How is the game going?
Uh, I was just closing some excess windows. Um, so yeah, what did you think about this E16 move?
I don't know. I'm terrible at the opening.
Um, so like just in general, if we were to look at purely the
I personally
like
don't
what
take
kind
any
of do you expect?
influence like that so early.
In general, like this is considered not great in the cross position because it has very little relationship to your Q4 stone.
I can
And
see
especially
that.
in a game where white has no Komi, it seems like an interesting choice to me.
Oh, he doesn't have Komi
Tyler
again?
played, yeah,
Are they
Tyler
never?
played this and, sorry?
Is he never gonna get Komi?
Well, Brandon might go down to 2 stone handicap if he loses this one in the next game.
Oh, really? They're doing it the official way.
Yeah. Though looking at the looking at the game, there's a high chance that that might happen. This is, I think Go Seigo is very fond of this move, which is probably what Tyler played, why Tyler played it. Um, this is the normal variation. Uh, so, and again, so the whole reason I said that E16 seems a little strange is if we just look at the normal flow of moves, it's not great for white. Hard to make Morios in a cross Fusaki game in general, as a rule of thumb, but plausible, obviously. Um, he picked this one, and note that there's the difference between this B15 move and this move. And the reason is after D14, black can Tanuki. If white blocks, black can Tanuki again. It's not sente against the corner. But if black Tanukis now, this becomes sente against the corner, and so it's kind of unbearable. So for that reason, black has to H17. And then naturally, white plays C6 afterwards. Looking at a recent, not recent, but I think from about 2 years ago, a 科级 连校 game, it is possible to play this way as well. You can expect this to follow. Now, obviously not the same board positions, but in terms of breaking up your opponent's side, I don't think it's necessary because it's going to be hard for him to make the Moyo. D9 would have been usual, but nowadays we almost always see the slide. And I would have been curious as to what Tyler's strategy following if black had played here was. Because if here, there's 6 lines here, and so like, it doesn't seem that easy to attack this. Okay, probably just good enough.
I don't have any deja
And
vu
then obviously
about that
here,
shape
this
on the
is,
top left. Didn't we talk about that recently?
yes. So he played B15 to get sente. Because I'm guessing he was worried that black would Tanuki. Because here G17 is not sente, whereas G17 does become sente in the other variation. So yeah, I would be really interested in his strategy here. Though that being said, looking at one of Montaling's reviews recently, he showed this as a variation, which we are taught not to do, right?
Sorry, I'm changing windows. Okay. Yeah, the large knight move there?
Yeah, we're taught not to do this, right? But apparently this is a thing now. I don't know what to make of it. I don't like this shape. I think it's a little awkward. But I, if If multi-tiling sets
What,
it's a thing,
what
I guess it
exactly
is
is
a thing.
changing the professionals' minds about these moves that have long since been thought bad moves?
Well, so now the thing is, it's like it's not considered flexible, right? Because it's seen at B4 for the C3 is bad, makes the shape overall heavy. But the overall thing that's mainly changing is the slide's value has been constantly increasing. Um,
Oh.
the most important reason why the C5 move has become more commonly seen, though obviously not in this kind of position, is that in general they find that the slide here is almost unbearable. Uh, so that's been the trend to maximize efficiency regardless of shape.
Okay.
And I think Brandon's counter strategy was very interesting. Again, I would really be curious as to what shape Tyler had planned on making.
I think I like D7
Pushes.
here.
Normally we do this, right? The cut and the honey and then cut, but I don't see this going well for Brandon because I think here White can just press and then maybe knight's move. In any case, in this kind of a diagram, it seems like White's stones are working well together. So this was rather interesting. The first instinct, of course, is to, well, normal shape is this, but I wonder like if this is, no, ladder favors black. So this might be unbearable for White. I'm not sure.
I'm
In
pretty
any case, here I
unfamiliar with
think
that. The shoulder hit, for the most part, I don't know how it's used. I studied like one program where it happened.
well, it's a
And then
little
I
easier
tried
to
it against
understand
Tyler myself.
from this perspective, right? Because now we see it's clear, like after this Atari black shape,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty straightforward. Whereas with the small knight, it's a I'm not quite sure about. Um, I think Tyler should have kept pushing here because I don't think we're afraid of black doing this. So the peep now seems ill-timed. Of course, like the dream scenario is this kind of a move, but it wouldn't happen that way. Though I don't know. Is this playable? This doesn't seem unplayable for black. If push.
It seems like it turned out pretty nicely for White in the game.
Yeah. So you mean like this?
Yeah.
I thought this result was not bad for black whole board wise.
Just looking at where the game is at right now, though.
Oh, where the game is
I'm
now,
not
I
sure
think
how Black's going
Brandon
to
tried to
make use
kill
of that
something
center
right and
influence.
failed. This move is again like I don't know why they're both sliding. Like the large knight would be the normal shape here. I think black stones are working pretty well together, and I think overall this game should be probably a little bit better for black. Like first instinct is to do this, and then make use of your stones, your formation on the right. I mean on the left. Can expect probably something like this. And then what would be interesting, right? If we do this, then this reverts to that famous bad Joseki. But black doesn't really want to pincer because this feels too close to
It
his.
does. I was wondering if we could play a move like Q7.
Q7. Oh, Q7 is. Let's see. So like this.
Mm-hmm. Maybe look towards D10, playing really on a large scale.
And then D10. Oh, we gotta worry about the group first, right? Because you don't have a base either, so we need to do something about those 3 stones, or
But
else
if we're
defend
not
our over.
pincering, what can we do?
So the ideas are like, what if we make this slide? And the reason why this one would be a little bit better is your base is smaller, but white to block you, white can't make as nice of a shape compared to.
Right, this is a serious game. They're playing at Jubango. They have to have a lot of time.
And then so the other move to think about obviously is a cap. But if white just lives, what do you get really? So I guess with that in mind, R3 is probably pretty good.
I don't know. I feel like the jump makes sense though.
Yeah, the jump feels like it makes sense, but I guess it's hard to make the flow work. So I would have expected white to attach or this and link up the stones. Now I think black should definitely jump and see how white decides to deal with L4. So let's see. Black instead played this. Pretty normal.
Now the timing of Q18 there. Why don't we just do a normal approach? What is Tyler worried about with a normal 017 move?
You mean here?
Mm-hmm. Is this not enough just to break up the top side? Are we getting pincered now?
Like what? It's what? Your stones feel rather heavy. It's not. There's no reason for it. And black's corner territory is very big this way, whereas this is much more conscientious of the corner. Another option that could be considered is this play. Q18 is a little more focused on the corner.
Okay.
And so I think in 17 is an interesting position. Now, if here, what I would assume is that Tyler probably didn't like this idea, and then with black aiming towards this move, thought it felt a little thin. And the reason he liked this one is because he was thinking if here, this would be a nice shape. At least more breathing room. He doesn't have to play it immediately. If black checks all the way, there's obviously this difficulty to deal with. Brandon in the game chose this one stage jump, which is also bad shape. The simplest way, obviously, is here. Black can only defend this way because otherwise black gets cut. This peep is also now sente. So he's trying to take advantage of S19 here. Let's see. Okay, so Brandon and then cap. All right, so I guess white's aiming to come out here next. But I think this would naturally lead to a black split.
No, that feels uncomfortable.
And then white jumps. I don't know if it's too slow to press or black should fly out. But I'm guessing that Tyler is thinking that when black attacks, he can attach here. All right, so okay. Oh, I think he should have split, but let's see. Okay, so Tyler just took points.
Is this move better than d10?
This is also pretty big to just subtle shape this way. Black wouldn't respond. I guess black can get this. And then probably
that's
didn't like
very limiting
the idea of
to
black
white
being
on the left side.
Yeah. Okay, so M16. This seems like the wrong shape. Like M16 is an escape move. It's not very easy to attack with it. This would have been a little bit better for attacking.
Well, isn't it leaning on the group we want to attack?
Yeah, it has that feeling as well. Oh, okay, so Brandon's going all out here. If black doesn't get a lot from attacking this group, it's gonna be hard.
It looks like he has a good attack though.
Oh. He's gonna try to kill. Wow. Okay. This seems overly much. Black probably has nothing better than to do this. The idea being now, if obviously like, well, I guess this doesn't make a difference. Can play this way? I mean, black's pretty much committed to killing.
What you showed a minute ago, was that the game?
This is the game.
Yeah, this way.
And Tyler peeped. Oh.
Brandon had to come back here, right?
Yeah, does this work?
Oh.
Okay. Good luck finding a co-threat? That's not a co-threat. This is probably biggest co-threat.
Does it have to come to co?
All right, let's read a little here then. So what's this is forced.
I guess he had to play S15 though.
This turn is forced. And even if this we end up with the same. Oh no. This might have been better. Right? I guess not. Is there? Let's see, how long did he spend on the next movie? Oh wow, he spent a long time on this one. I have to say that I don't understand why he didn't block at first glance. If white takes here and then this way.
This is a much better co for black.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. Never mind. He can't block it. he can't do this. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong.
Oh, because of the connection.
Yeah. Okay, so white doesn't answer. Black extends. This is no longer a co-threat. What? He's not gonna live in that corner? Oh, this is a massive exchange. What? He needs to live in that corner.
Like, you're so nice.
What? It's okay. Even if I am an idiot, debite somebody that has to receive a handicap and loses to an idiot.
Come on, he was already depressed. Don't make it worse.
All right. This cap is pretty normal. Wow, okay. So I see what Brandon is. This is Brandon's vision. Which is quite impressive, I have to
But the
admit. Like,
center is small.
not this center, Kindle. Oh.
White has so much Aji in there.
Oh, Black's not thick. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's gonna come down to this. This move feels a little slow,
This
actually.
is gonna be a Chochikun game right here.
I would have jumped this
Living
way.
in the center. Using his stones on the right.
And then probably like this.
This is gonna be great.
The weaknesses of Black's shape are here. So, I mean,
Well, there's also
one
just a
other
ton
idea
of space in the center.
would have been like this. But I guess the also fear is if Black manages to get this kind of a line, then the bottom might die.
Mm-hmm.
So it is actually reasonably difficult for what? This is an
This is
interesting
your
direction
chance
too.
to learn about invasion and making shape.
Okay, I don't really like White's strategy here so far. This is really risky. Let's see. Oh, so he just lets him through.
But we're not defending the
I mean,
center
at least
all.
he should have played here, right?
Well, but that lets
This is
us
too dangerous.
possibly play M7 as white. Can we play M7 at some point in there?
M7 here.
Now doesn't work because it's just a ladder. But
M7 here.
that still doesn't work.
This is pretty much only way.
Hmm.
I don't know. It could have been that Brandon counted and thought that he had enough. Wait, where did? Oh, he lit. Yeah, this is it. I was expecting here White kills.
And then we have to count.
Well, White might not kill. White could just play here first. You're gonna have to defend, and then White kill. Oh, one of these games. Actually, Black might be able to harass. Probably get this in Sente. It's not clear actually. White's shape on the bottom is quite thin. Black should definitely play this way. So like if we just make pretend that like you know, whatever. White's alive now. With 2 points, and then Black will get the last big point here. All right. So if we count this way, it's like 6 right here, 2 right here. Here. All right. So Black has 84 points.
All Alright, D-Bite. Black plus 53.
10,
The score estimator doesn't know what to do with this board.
So this chunk is 74. Jeez. No, we said we count this as 2. And so 82 against, what did we say? 84? Wow, close game. I mean, that's assuming that white's fine on the bottom. I definitely think black should play this way. Because after this move, if white decides to defend, and then we come back, this seems to me like a clear win for black. This is now very unclear.
Yeah. White just has too few liberties to hold this in, I feel.
Yeah, I think black can come here, right? I guess. So maybe this. Yeah, but then here. All right, so that means black might need to get started this way. Oh, oops. After these exchanges, I don't know if that's it. I don't know if those were helpful. No, this cut doesn't work.
Brandon defended.
Playing here. He's gonna fight a liberty race with the center. Black only has 6 liberties.
White needs to defend in 2 places, though. What's his plan? Does he play, like, L9 right now? For shape in the center? And also split?
Oh, all right. So let's say white defends like in the most liberty conscious way.
Okay.
What does black do? Because I don't know how to kill p7.
You don't know how to kill P7?
Yeah.
Why can't we play P6 and just kill it?
What's this? Oh. Okay. Why didn't it work? Oh, because of this defense. All right. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Someone to be.
I go with
I
it.
think don't beat me is losing. Yes, don't beat me is losing.
D-Bite, like, he resigns mentally before he
Wait,
even
wow.
starts the game.
D-Bite saw that fast? This is a really great stream delay. Also, why does I just noticed in your LA, why does Tyler not have a rank?
In my what?
Like,
Well, because I'm not sure. Oh, because in the main game they don't have their ranks, and I was copying originally from their main game, and then I copied Brandon's again because his window wasn't quite right, and I copied it from your review, so that's why.
okay, so this is what happened. This is the game. Barring a Tetsuji, it seems like Tyler's in trouble.
No, you can't lose, Tyler.
Wow. So big Moyo strategy might be the way
Oh,
to do
oh,
this.
he's
So
not
he's
giving
gonna
up
try
on
to
the
escape
center.
in the center now. This seems difficult, right?
Maybe he can
At
live.
least on first glance.
He has forcing moves.
Yeah. So I think if it were me, probably I would have after here. Like, there's no reason not to make this exchange. Like, because we don't really care if he saves that, right? The original. So, all right, let's see how Brandon. Oh, okay. So this is indeed what happened. Oh, here now. One thing that I have noticed is Tyler played in very fast this game. Brandon's used up 47 minutes,
Wow.
not almost 47 minutes of his main time, and Tyler has not even used up 20 yet.
Wow.
Uh,
That's
so
interesting.
this is the game right here. He's going to try to use shortage of liberties
He's going to try to cut.
to try to create two eyes. So for example, White's thinking definitely an eye right here. Black is going for the 30-point win. Yeah, I think probably to here. If Black just defends, White connects. Black then can go after the bottom, and we see that overall.
The right is just too big since he lived in the upper left.
Yeah, there's only. That's all White has. 41 points plus the 6 prisoners. Whereas Black has more than 41 on the right side alone.
That move, L2, just is more painful the longer I look at it.
Yeah, but Black's way ahead this way.
Hi, Cosmic Nana.
Street is waiting for the Liberty race to happen before using his thinking time. All right, so let's see what happened in the game. All right, so Brandon decides to capture. Oh, okay, this is interesting. I don't really see what he got out of his.
Doesn't that just help White connect more solidly?
All right, so I don't know what his plan is. So like, is he planning on doing this? Or if we just look at this position simply, right? White,
Well,
if he plays here, because this is Sente at any time. Well, White can just live this
yeah,
way.
White can just live.
So we don't even have to worry about the center. Let's see what. Oh, okay. He Atari'd here, which is necessary if he wants to kill. So we can imagine White is probably going to Atari here next. But maybe this is why Streetplay saved all of his time. He's going to use it all for this one life and death. So we already established that White has about, counting the prisoners, not quite 50 points. Even if this all dies, and let's say that Black only gets to cut off this in Sente, Um,
Oh no, we're streaming over Michael. I forgot about his stream.
okay, so Black would probably still win this way, actually. Let's see what happened in the game. Oh, I think I'm gonna guess that. Oops. This way? Um, this doesn't work though.
I forgot how to make my chat fancy.
Huh? I don't, I don't, I don't get this exchange for what? What? Oh, he hasn't. Brandon hasn't played yet. So it's here. Alright, sorry. There's really not much to think about here. And this is only move. Obviously, if white does this, then here, and if white does this, you can just connect this one, and then when cut here, this actually makes black thicker on the outside. Time Suji? That could be right, Robert T. Robert, are you at Congress this year? Hmm. Brandon's gonna have to be careful with his time setting. I don't know why he's spending so long on this move. Oh yeah, I heard that from Disan that you went to Korea. Oh, okay. Brandon played a super weird move. I don't know what. He played here. I don't understand this move.
I was
I
adding
really
the
don't
chat to the
understand this.
stream. Let me come back and look what's going on.
Just like this, and white just connects out.
Oh my goodness. Wait, how did that happen?
It makes no sense. No, this is what is about to happen.
Oh, it's a...
This move just makes no sense. What? It has to be here. And this is easy to read out for like someone at Brandon's strength should not have trouble reading this out. Both players forgot R15 is dead. Oh, that could be a possibility. Yeah, so in the game,
Really?
white
Because
connects, and we're
black,
gonna have to do a recount now.
but black can play R12 or sorry S12 anytime. If he felt those
Yeah,
stones were coming into danger.
so if black, I don't know, black. This really makes no sense because black's kind of thin in the center. Oh, and he captures in the worst way possible. Like, this would be better. Okay, and then Tyler connects this. And now the corner's actually... Oh, Brandon may have just lost it here. So like, let's say hypothetically that I don't even know that I don't think that lives. Oh wow, yeah wow, this from a really nice position for black. It seems like game over.
Do you want to get Tyler and Brandon in here when they finish?
I think they'll be embarrassed at this middle sequence. So like, why just Atari's here? And I don't know what black can do. All right. So in the game, Brandon played here. Tyler does have 37 minutes left.
He probably doesn't need it.
But this...
There is the bottom side still.
Yeah, the bottom is actually really big now. L2 is a move that black must get if he wants to win this game. So if we ignore the situation at the top right, if white gets the play here, then we see that black's bottom area is 19 points. All right, so black's looking at only... What is this? I'm terrible with math.
A 40-point move?
All right, so black's only looking at... Wait, what's a 40-point move?
Gobanek said L2 is only a 40-point move.
Yeah. Because white would have to figure out a way to live once black gets L2. It's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's probably bigger than 40, actually. It's bigger than 40. Because from prisoners, the territory captured, it's almost 50. And then there's the potential white point, so it's like a 60-point move.
T-Bite says the George estimator is kind of useless, too slow.
Yeah.
White actually outright dies.
All right, so white got N3, and what does this count? 28 plus 8 is 36, plus 6 is 42, plus a 5 prisoner, plus 11 prisoners is 53. So for white, white has this count shouldn't change, right? This is still 21. And what did I say the top was? Do you remember?
Mm-mm. Sorry, I'm really
I said
sleepy right now. I can't keep
I
anything
think
in
I
my
said
head.
button.
We could
And
back up on the street.
then white's gonna have at least 6 points on the bottom. So I guess this is still a close game. Brandon's gonna try to do something. So obviously, like, this is the picture, right? If white makes the tigers, man. The question is, what else can white do? Um, so if we just attach this way, I don't think this, does white have enough eye space? Oh, let's see what white does.
Oh.
Oh, white, okay, white hunted here. And so for Brandon, the only move should be to extend here or here.
Why wouldn't we play K3 there?
Play where?
K3? I don't understand why we would want to play J4 over K3.
K3, I'm just reading this. So if white continues.
But if we play, actually, can we?
I don't. So like to here.
White's alive, for sure.
Actually, maybe probably this one, right?
Yeah.
Let's not be. I mean, this is affects the corner. But let's not be greedy. Like just to here, like black can get this instantary, but black hasn't really gained much, and it
Well,
makes
Brandon played
his
K3.
moves on the bottom left completely worthless. Okay, so
But,
black opted for this and white opted. This is the game.
but with J4, it seems
So
like it's also easy for white.
so where would white play? This one?
It seems like that would be the obvious move, right?
Well, so if here, then black has at least gotten some compensation, right?
A little, yeah.
Um, and then, so the bigger question is, what if white just does something like, no, that doesn't. Well, oh well.
I don't think we can protect the cut if
Didn't
we
get
play
played.
that way. I don't think there's any way to
So
protect that
so I
cut.
think this is what would end up happening. And I don't really see what Brandon is getting from this.
I'm gonna be right back. Hopefully the game doesn't end while I'm away.
Let's see. No stereotypes here. Yeah, black doesn't get enough. So I wonder if black had a better way here. O2 first move instead of J3. I was looking at that. And then like this, I'm guessing? Unless you had a different way in mind. When black plays, he plays J2, H2, K4. J2, H2, K4. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So white still has to do this one. And then when black cuts. Yeah, so it seems like this is the one. I was thinking that if white doesn't block the connection, black would play this one. Yeah, this seems like. All right, oops. Here, white's reduced the 2 points, but black hasn't really grown his territory any. The other consideration is obviously connecting back directly. I think this should be okay. All right, let's see what happened in the game. All right. So Brandon opted for this way. Oh, okay. Streetplay played this way, which led to a black peep. Wait, push. Oh, so Brandon wants to kill this. Can he? If he just like very simply to here, it doesn't seem like black has anything.
I'm back.
Black tries to wedge. White cuts, and there's no way black can win this liberty race. Yeah, Brandon's trying to kill again.
He's trying to
And
kill
I don't
again.
think it will be safe. Yeah, so like to
This
here,
looks
if
all
white just
live on
blocks
my
it,
screen. It's a 4-point ice base on the bottom.
well, that's an Atari. The Atari at 01.
Okay, what do we do?
White can just connect this. I don't think black can kill this. Because so if black tries to kill, white can just play here.
Oh.
Or just wedge directly. And because black has to live on the bottom, he can't win the liberty race. So if black still tries to kill, black just dies. So Brandon would be smart to play here. But it's actually not 100% clear if he's because white has this descent.
Okay. Tyler wedged. And oh, Brandon played
So
E2.
this is oh, he played this one. And Tyler wedged immediately.
That makes N1 and the I here me I, right? If he plays D5.
Yeah, so
And if he plays this way, we can just play N1.
Well, white would take advantage first.
If we want to live. Yeah, but if we just want to live, we
No,
have.
I don't even know if. Let's see. Can white do this one? No, that doesn't change anything. Can white? Let's see. What can white do? White can do this one. If black just does this, then black dies. If black bumps, then just block. And
So,
then
D2?
if D2, you said?
Yeah.
And here.
And then C2. But I think we're still dead. No. Wait, there?
Well,
Okay,
so
either way. be
if you block,
Yeah.
so if black wants to live, black should play here. This is unbearable. You might as well have just died. Okay, this is all. Really? We can't D19 here?
D19?
I wonder if Brandon has counted this and thought that he has enough. So I think this is very big. What else? This Atari is actually quite big.
I don't know if we want to be
Let's see
playing
what
that
time
though,
this
because
is.
our connection depends on that.
Connection
At
of what?
L8. Depends on that double Atari.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, this is why like going all the way back here. This is an awful move. Like should be here, of course. All right, so Tyler opted for B3, or is it just what I played in the variation?
No, he hasn't made a move yet.
All right, so let's just take a quick stock of the position. So black has 3 points there. Or I guess we should really count this as 4. Oh, oops. Money. Count it as money. I mean, it is cash. Right there.
I should have you on stream all the time. You're very good at wibbling about Go, and I never have to say anything. It's great.
Thanks.
Good night, D-Bite.
I think I counted this as 8 earlier. Have a good night, D-Bite. All right, so black has a total of... What is this? $55 points. White has... I mean, we might as well count it as 4. It's white's privilege. This is 21. Oh? Tyler? Okay. Well, let's keep our count here. I think I counted this as 19 before. So I guess this is still a black lead.
Wow.
Wow. Comey, what a difference. All right, so I wonder what what the plan is with this move.
Who would have thought that?
So, is there something here? Hopefully Robert T is still here and he can read for me. I, I guess that the plan is, I don't know what the plan is. If here, then here, right? I don't know what Tyler is seeing, like,
Oh.
this? This doesn't work. He can't save the 2 stones, and then... Anyways, that's not what was played in the game. We have to revise the center count to... it's actually really important
Oh. He says
that
GeorgeW
Brandon gets
says
this
that
turn.
both players just misread.
Oh, both players just misread? Okay. That was not a great exchange for Black, I don't think. He lost 1 and 1/3 point there. I don't know if G5 is worth it. Okay, Black does get this turn, and then here... this is probably better. Huh? What? Is he just scared of this move? That's not worth for... Oh, Brandon. Nevertheless, it does seem like Brandon is still ahead.
It's amazing that White is behind, even though he has this dragon in the center that lived in Black's Moyo.
In terms of points, we have quite a few 4-point Gote moves. I think White is planning on this. I'm not sure though. Oh, he wants to take this ko first. Force Black to connect at T11. Black can just connect. It's good enough. Oh, Black doesn't want to connect. Yeah, I didn't understand why Jen Alice played. But hey, it actually turned out great for White in the game because and then Black decides to give up here. Oh, this is not big. This is just 2 points. I guess 2 points reverse Sensei, but and then what? He played D18. Can't, like, what does he have to fear? It should be D19. Brandon's small Yosei really needs some work. Oh, White has... P1. This one seems bigger, right? Because there's no R1 Tatsuchi here. If this had worked, you know, maybe that's what Tyler thought. Well, D-Byte's favorite score estimator has White up by 27 because the top left is dead.
That doesn't seem like a good omen.
Yeah, so it seems like Brandon's going to be winning this game. Wow.
They're going to be 1-1.
I definitely thought why can't win this co? Really? This is like a how many liberties co?
Well, actually,
How many step co here? Um, let's see. So what's the best Yosei move that also denies threats? Probably this one. Wow. And then white plays. And then, actually, it might be better to play this one then. This might be the best threat denying positive point move. So they're just gonna fight the go. Yeah.
I'm really curious
that was,
to hear what they were both thinking about in the center.
So if we count threats, white has one here. One here, or I guess two here. And that seems to be it. Or, okay, 4. This is not enough. Black can, wait, what did black play? When white took back, black just, okay, so they're just gonna continue to say white realizes it's nowhere near enough. All right, so 5 threats now. Brandon just eliminates the threat. Yeah, so I think from this point on, it's pretty clear, and I think it's pretty clear that Brandon has also counted that he's gonna win by. Actually, even if Tyler had Comey this game, Tyler would lose it. This is a pretty big win for black.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did white get C4? It should have been black's privilege. Next, probably here.
Gobadex says black lost like 8 points in small end game.
Yeah, black's small end game was pretty terrible.
It's amazing how many points you can lose in the end game.
What? This one? Really? This is a this is a third of a point. There's so many bigger moves. He's I don't know what to say.
Maybe he's
That's
tired.
B1.
Maybe he knows he's winning.
Even if he knows he's winning, B1 is terrible. So it's only half. So in terms of calculating Yosei value, just to let you know, Kendall, it's only half a point when it's the last co of the game. In other ways, we count it as 1 and 1/3. So in this situation here, like, white has 1/3 of a chance to win that.
Isn't F19 kind of large for black?
What?
Isn't F19 kind of large for black?
F19 is, yeah. Black should play it. But, I mean, white's going to end up getting every single Yosei in this game.
Oh, and Chinese rules, okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's how I was taught to count. All right, and we can see that Black's lead is actually dwindling somehow, quite a lot in these tiny Yosei situation. Um, yeah, because it matters who fills the last dummy.
Oh, now
Black
it
can
says
just
black is
answer.
dead in the upper right.
Black
White
is
plus
dead in the upper
51.
right. Forest. Wow, white by 52 and a half. If we were only as good at Sumega as score estimator. These are Japanese rules, right?
Should be, yeah. You're gonna have to explain
It would
Chinese
be
counting to me
it would be
sometime.
funny if. Sorry, what was that?
You're going to have to explain Chinese counting to me sometime.
It's just the number of stones. It's so Chinese pros find it more convenient when playing online to count Japanese, but in tournaments they prefer Chinese because then they don't have to keep track of prisoners. That was one thing that I remember when I was in China. I never quite got used to because I'm used to playing like Koreans do and putting all my prisoners in a nice little plate. Um, but for Chinese players, if you're used to playing Chinese, you just toss your stones back into the bowl.
Hmm.
So the real question is Streetplay planning on resigning or letting it go to the end?
I wonder how he's feeling right now. He's actually made it very close. Or rather, Brandon has let it get very close.
Yes, that is an accurate statement. Again, I have to say absolutely astounding.
Did you think Tyler was playing off his game, or did he seem normal? I haven't seen him enough to know.
I thought the opening was not the best here, but then I also didn't think like this whole right side the flow felt kind of off. Um, this might have been too much to get now, but it certainly doesn't shouldn't have really worked for black. Got a ko here. Um, and then this is I don't know. He shouldn't have started this ko here either. Could probably only connect. Here's this threat is wait. It's not big enough. It's because like even if black just plays here, what does white have? Brandon opted to try to kill everything, and this should have been. This is, I mean, like if Brandon just played calmly, like even a fencing a move like this or this kind of a trade, because white's bottom is actually still very thin, but yeah. So I would say it all started with this fight and then subsequent co's. White simply had no co threats, so the issue might have been that. What am I completely lost my train of thought. White probably should just jump out. Black's own shape has some weaknesses at A and B, so this should have been a prolonged game. But I also think like overall, the timing of this peep felt a little greedy. Probably should have just Sansan. This move might have been a little greedy. I don't think White should be dissatisfied with just a move like this. He was probably trying to play more actively, take bigger points because of um, no Komi, but this one is actually not that huge. This is a really big move here. The fact that White never got 0-4, despite the fact that Black took R3, I think is a major problem.
It looks like it's going to be within 5 points now.
Yeah, so that's quite the shock. 3.5 points.
Wow.
Okay, so looks like we're not getting the
1-1.
handicap anytime soon.
Well, that's, I mean, I'm okay with that.
The magic number for Chinese rule score, it's been a while, Robert, but I remember it as 188. Does that sound about right? 188? Looks like Tyler is not going to be able to join us for a review.
Wow, that was fun. 1-1.
Yes, that was actually very fun. This Jubango is turning out to be more competitive than I initially realized, because I
mean,
thought
this was a pretty scrappy game there.
Tyler controlled the first game pretty much from start to finish. And so I was thinking like, oh, this might be rough on Brandon, but this game, it didn't, like, White never really felt on rhythm to me.
I think Tyler's been trying to change some stuff about his game, so he could be in a rough patch.
Yeah.
As far as that
Yeah,
goes.
there's like I don't think the old Tyler would have ever played this move. He also probably would have been fine playing here.
Brendan's asking if you want to review.
Oh, well, we've already reviewed. Is he gonna join us on Skype?
I can add him if you want to, or not. He can just watch the VOD if he wants to hear what you think.
Oh, Robert T plays winner. That would be great. I heard everyone's telling me that you've gotten so much stronger. Like 7 dan now. Oh, Brandon is joining us.
Hey, Brandon, are you there?
Yep.
Hey, congrats on your win.
Yeah, I felt I won it earlier, and then I made it complicated.
Let's just say that. Actually, there's really no way to put it nicely. Your Yosei was awful.
Yeah. I only had 1 minute per move, and I was worried about losing on time.
In small Yosei, 1 minute per move is more than enough time.
Well, my in-game sucks.
I thought you said it was one of your strengths.
All right.
Tyler's is better than mine, so when playing him, it sucks.
So it sounds strong 6 on. Oh, is that AGA 6 on or KGS 6? But anyway, so this move is super rare. It's been played a few times in professional games, but E16 is a rather odd strategy in my opinion because it's really hard to form a moyo directly in a cross opening game like this. Theoretically, it should be not good. Um, I was saying that more usual would be to play Taisha,
Yeah.
or pincer, or approach and then pincer, or approach twice and then pincer.
I think when we play, he tries to play something that I don't know. So he plays a lot of weird moves to try to throw me off.
This is, I think Go Sagan was quite fond of this move, which is why
I haven't seen.
he played it. Nothing much to talk about so far. I thought this was an interesting. I really want to know what Tyler's strategy would have been, if, like what shape he would have chosen to make if he had played here.
Yeah, because I think even if he plays D8, it's pretty easy to invade.
Yeah, that was my thinking.
But I didn't want to invade later, so I thought I would reduce now.
Okay. Yeah. So I thought. Oh, okay. At Tyler, I want to know his strategy.
It looked like he came back, so.
Yeah, he says he has some time now.
Oh, did he come? I can add him to Skype.
Yeah, you're more tech savvy than I am.
Oh,
so you're gonna have to do that. No, I literally like don't know how to do this.
Oh, it's so difficult to right
add
click.
participants. Add people to this call.
Hello.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
You're being streamed,
Oh, one
FYI.
second.
All right, so I was curious at what shape you were planning on making, if here. Speakers are on mute.
Hey. Hello.
Hello?
Hey. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I was just saying that let's see. All right, connection seems fine. So Tyler, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. So what was your strategy for which shape were you gonna make? I was really curious about
I was
this.
gonna play C9, but this was a really bad plan.
What? C9 was your plan?
If I knew that, I would have played this way.
I mean, what do you think I played? D8 or something?
Yeah.
That's the like I was talking about that. I was like, this is too wide. Like
Yeah, I can't play D8.
so here.
I don't know.
How are you using
That's
your
kind
ball?
of like you push up twice and then slide on the second line. I don't know. I was kind of trying something.
Push up twice, and then here, like this.
Yeah. And I want
So
black.
I was expecting you to just make this shape.
Oh, this shape's not that good though.
This would be kind of the normal distance, though.
Yeah, but then black gets sente. And black gets sente regardless, but if I go the other way, he can't shoulder hit right away, or else I'll get sente.
That is true.
That was kind of my trying some strategy. This was
Yeah. So I thought you should have just pressed here.
I figured if I push yeah, probably. I don't know. I thought it was better to peep first.
Because I actually thought this turn was actually quite flexible.
I guess. I don't know. I felt like the territory was quite nice.
Yeah.
So I was pretty comfortable with that.
And then Brandon, I was curious why you slided again. I was expecting this move.
I didn't think I could make anything there.
Well, in this case, I think he can play M4.
Yeah.
And
What
it's
did you did this pincer?
Yeah.
Okay. I was really I expected you to play here or P3.
The GeorgeW move.
I expected this, and I was gonna just play N3 and then wedge.
Here?
Yeah. Take Sente.
Pretty okay with this.
Well, if you play this, I think Tyler would definitely play.
Yeah, I'm pretty
G4,
happy
right?
with this.
Like, White has nothing to complain about here. Yeah, this is the GeorgeW move.
Yeah, but I didn't. With the left middle being so open, I didn't want to give black thickness facing that way
Okay.
after that crosscut.
I just thought that like if black gets to here now, overall I think black's better off, like a lot more active at least on this board.
It seems hard to attack L4 though, because there's the peep and then H3 and I don't know.
Yeah, but you
hard.
control the board this way.
I felt like this way I might have a really good game on territory. I was kind of thinking black would jump.
Yeah. All right. So here, pretty normal so far. Oh yeah, this is terrible shape, Brandon. Well, so if we're just talking about locally, in this exact shape, the normal move for black is here.
Yeah.
Or I guess if you want to play really solidly on the third line, then here. The issue with this shape is you can only respond to this peep this way. And so I thought, like, I think you can probably be satisfied with here.
What if he peeps?
Here?
No, other side.
Okay.
And then all the normal forcing moves. I didn't really like this result.
I think this is
Especially because now K17 is somewhat okay.
Probably
My
something
plan when I-
crazy like D8/D9. Oh.
D8/D9. What?
Oh yeah, let's see.
My plan with that was to get Sente was to be able to play on both sides, which I ended up doing. I don't know. I was quite okay with the game up until.
So and I said that if you wanted to Tanuki, this feels like the whole board thinking move.
I guess so.
Because R12 is really not that big.
It's quite big if black gets R11.
It is, but
Because now it feels like.
Because you still have this over here, so the territory has a
that
defect.
doesn't make an I. After R11, I have to defend on the top.
So I think, so I'm just thinking from a points perspective. Like,
From a points perspective, they're like even, but.
I think this is easier to play in my opinion.
It might
Because his formation here is utterly useless.
That's true. But it's already useful if he can get the jump to like D10 or E10 later. Because it reduces the left.
Yeah, but it itself is making nothing but dame.
Sure. I don't disagree with that.
Okay. I don't know, his move is slow. I thought you would be fine with just jumping.
I don't like
And
that.
then Brandon, like I would have expected this move. I don't
Why?
understand why you played this, because at the in terms of just local life and death shape, it gives him this Sente. Also makes this push have a Sente flavor.
Yeah.
Because you usually
Okay.
make this kind of Knight's move when you are just trying to get out and run.
Yeah, I was trying
you're
to
not
make
the one
run.
running here.
I
This-
tried to be
This might have been a little late.
No, for 015, I should push like once before I play before I do a Knightsmith.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
probably.
if he enters like this,
You
I'll
could,
play.
yeah, here, and then you can also look forward to
Turn.
maybe even
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Black shape is not great.
I didn't expect this at all.
Yeah, and then here, this was shocking to me. That
I have to capture first. I lost the co-threat. I misread it.
oh, you thought
I thought I had the. Yeah, for some reason I
missed that?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I read it later, and then I was like, oh, I lost the co-threat like that. And this was okay up until.
I
felt
I,
like-
I don't think you can start a co here. You have no threats.
I think it's actually okay, but my threat should have been around the 03 stone instead of on the right.
Wait, L3?
So P3,
Sorry, say that again.
E3,
E3, like here.
P3.
E3.
Oh, P3.
I'm hearing E3.
I was like, I don't.
You guys
E
need
and
to get your
P,
ears
like
checked.
they sound the same, right?
Mhm.
Like this.
Yeah, I thought this was okay.
I'm wondering if Black can't actually do this
Hmm.
right now.
I think I'd have to fight, but I don't think it's too bad. Because the right still has a lot of Aji in that shape.
Yeah, because to here, I think it's really hard for White now.
Yeah, I think because the direction was really bad. Yeah.
The game should more or less be over, and then
Well, I thought H7 was
I
really.
thought
ambitious.
Brandon is trying to win by 100 points,
Yeah.
and then
So after H7, I actually felt like, oh, I have a pretty good chance if he plays moves like that.
so first of all, like if Brandon just defends here, game over.
I can still run in the center.
Like here,
Yeah. Well,
and how do you plan on dealing with the bottom?
it'll live. Don't worry. Big groups don't die. I was actually aiming for like the G8 area around this time, but yeah. There's also a really annoying crosscut in that shape.
Yeah,
Oh, I misread this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should have
So
also
did
made
George,
this
don't
exchange.
worry.
Yeah, I misread this as well.
And then I was like, oh, well. But then it didn't end up really that bad for me, so I felt okay.
Yeah. And then let's see. So, what is this? What is L11?
I figured I was dead if Black just Atari
Oh,
and
you
then
need a
played
block.
K10.
What can White do?
Wait, what's dead if I play?
M13.
You said
Oh.
M13.
Yeah.
Then you just connect.
I can't actually cut you yet.
Yeah, because if you do this,
Oh right, I missed that.
But I was planning to get G12 and Sente, and then do some shenanigans with your left group.
alright, so the D-byte strategy, and then
Well,
here I was like, I don't
read my
understand.
shenanigan beforehand, but then at this point I was like, well, actually the points aren't that bad.
Okay. Like K10 has to be the worst way of capturing.
I considered this, but I didn't like the Aju with like the Atari and stuff.
There's still an Atari.
I mean, like with the H11 stone. I don't know.
Kind of valid. There's some stuff at F9, but I thought this was really big.
I was counting here earlier.
I just
And I was saying that like Brandon probably needed to do something on the bottom, but I guess I might have also
I
not
miscounted.
counted it.
I didn't expect. I should have read more. I didn't see J3.
So Robert T suggested here.
Hmm.
So my thinking was
This might be a little
Black
too
should just do
easy
this.
for White to live.
Um,
Hmm.
it point-wise, it might have actually turned out the same. Oh, let's see. See, what about H3 instead of O4? Looking at this stream, H3 instead of O4. What?
Wait, what? 04? Those are totally different timings.
This is O4.
Gosh, you know what I realized though? My positional judgment just got so off this game. Like, it's hard to retrain yourself to have no me. Because towards the end, I was like, actually, I think I might be up by a few points. And I was like counting. I just habitually.
You also played really fast compared to Brandon, but also like this move.
I don't know. I generally play fast-ish.
I was okay. I thought this move was a little greedy. Yeah, I think here is fine.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
I guess. I kind of read the middle thing. I thought Brandon might fall for something.
I mean, Brandon does also lose a lot of points this way.
In the end game, I missed M4 though, which was really decisive.
I would say that you should just wedge now.
Yeah, I should. I missed. Yeah, I didn't. I should have done that.
And then wedging now, like.
Yeah, I know. I just was still aiming for stuff in the middle.
Yeah, so because black got C3
Mm-hmm.
in the end, and it should have been whites. I was showing that, well, whatever. It made a huge point difference. And then
Yeah.
Can black not do this?
I didn't have enough time to read it out, so I just played B18 to be safe.
I'm pretty sure he could have blocked, but.
Oh well. And then
Hana G7.
G7. Oh, this is the plan?
And then double Hana if he blocks.
And then the squeeze.
Well, connect that J10 first and give up the 3 stones, and then go back into them. It's kind of complicated. Okay, then I can take the ones. Oh, which is better? No, just E9 then, right? E9, and then he has to take the 3, and then I can pull out H12.
It was in a variant. God, well, I might look at it later. In any case, this is not big right now.
It's pretty big.
I mean, and even if he wanted to play, it should be here.
Yeah, he should play there. Actually, I should play G6 right away after he does that. But,
All right, even like regardless, you still need to connect it. Just white gets this, right?
well, but he didn't connect, is the thing.
Yeah, but he should have.
I guess. It's a local loss, but he kind of gets points out of it later. I was really happy to get the kill on the right.
And then T18.
Man, it's like 2 points. Actually, it's more than 2 points.
No, like, if you're gonna play there.
I was trying to get rid of co-threats.
I might sorry. Oh, I can't.
I don't know. Yeah, we were saying that it's kind of shocking how close this game became. Robert T did some calculations. Black lost more than 8 points in small Yosei.
I mean, but I could have won if I played M4, which is really frustrating.
M4? Let's see, when did Black play?
It's anytime Sente after I have H5.
Oh, yes, that's true. Well, maybe Brandon wouldn't have played as passively in the other small end game.
Guess so. I should have fought harder on the last go. I thought I actually had like a point lead and I miscounted, or 2 point lead. I think I might have accidentally habitually added Komi.
That could have done it.
Because like I was like, oh, actually, I think I'm okay, so I don't have to.
Yeah,
fight
if you
this.
thought you had a 3-point lead, then Kami would
I
have
was
been
like,
that.
oh, I
Good.
get the 2 points in the middle. That should be enough. And then I was like, oh, no, never mind. Tough game.
Yeah, so
The story-
I actually was expecting this to be a 2-0 start for Tyler.
Yeah, well.
And I was wondering about the handicap. Where Kendall and I were talking about handicap for a little bit. And
I mean, I played a weird opening.
looks like it's gonna be at least if there is gonna be a handicap, the earliest it can happen is Game 6.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, great game, guys.
Too many mistakes.
Can't play the perfect game, Tyler.
Yeah, but this was far from perfect.
We don't strive for.
Well, what did you want me
perfection.
to say?
I don't know. I played this opening because Norman plays this, and I wanted to see what it does. I still don't really understand it.
This one?
He does these early like presses, which I was trying to figure out.
This press made no sense to me.
I don't know. He does this a lot. I was trying to figure out exactly how to make it work, I guess.
Because, and you know how much I hate just pure theory, but like, theory says that this is not good on a cross on a cross board.
Yeah, there are different ways of using influence besides making moyos.
Yeah, but this is still hard to use, right?
I figured if I play the B15 variation, it's not that bad on points.
That's true. That is very
Oh,
true.
then I could like.
Then you can go for the.
But then I shouldn't have played that. I should have stuck to my
GG.
strategy. My strategy was to play R14 and see what he does. But I don't know. In retrospect, I was like, what am I doing? This feels like such a weird. I don't know. It was really uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that Kendall asked if Tyler felt off, like maybe slumping a little bit today, and I said Tyler did feel off rhythm.
Did I
This
play
game.
earlier today? Oh, off my normal strat. Well, I took an early loss. I'm also like trying to adjust for no Kimi, which is kind of hard.
Wait, when did you take an early loss?
Well, just the strategy was bad.
Oh, you mean on 4?
Yeah. But I do remember reading through a Go Sagan game that did have like this early press idea. And I was trying to remember how it went, and then I couldn't really figure out what to do.
Wow, there are so many ghost reports on there now.
You know what I should
Yeah.
have done? Give me control.
Yeah.
After this, what I should have done after this was play here, and then if he backs off, I'll just play Tengen and play it from there. That
would
might
be
be
fun.
fun.
This I would say probably better than your B4 C9 plan.
I can't tell. Well, I don't know. I felt like that was an okay plan. I didn't expect the shoulder hit. Because the thing is, he can't shoulder hit right away. Or I get the last large point on the right.
Yeah, but even if he doesn't shoulder hit, like White's slow anyways.
But like in terms of points, this is pretty tight, and White has the initiative. And I was like, okay.
No, I said even if he doesn't shoulder hit, I think White's too slow on this board.
Well, probably. I felt if it was like this, I was like, oh, I can just, play pretty simple. Like, this was my vague reading. I was like,
You would double.
You would double? Yeah, okay, double. But double is not necessarily good here. And then
I mean,
was
if not double, would he?
get to come back.
You would play here.
Uh-huh.
Then are black and forced first at R12.
Oh, you're gonna play this direction? Oh, I don't think this direction's good though. He doesn't gain points and it pushes White towards the top.
That's fine. Black has a territory lead, and then
I don't think Black has that much of a territory lead. The left and
I would be confident in winning this game in endgame. Actually, that's
don't
that's a stupid thing for me to say because I'm confident in winning like any game.
I'm fair. I feel like this is much better direction, a much better use of black's bottom right. But I felt like
Yeah,
this was a
but black shouldn't be trying to expand the top right because white's bigger than that area.
But this shape's not. Oops. But this shape's not that good for black because you can't Hana. I mean, you can Hana, but if you can't cut or do something, then it's kind of meaningless.
And then, but white's not alive, and then
I don't think black can win this on points. The Moyo on the left is too big.
no, black can just go in at any time.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm okay as white. Like, black doesn't have that many points, so I feel okay. But, like, between the two top positions, I think black has, like, 20-ish.
Tyler likes his
And that's
Yeah,
just, like,
but from the C9 to C15 area, that's
but just on the second line, this area is, like, roughly 20.
well, you can't count that as a full area. Well, because if you're just gonna discard that, then you can't treat the R9 area as any points. Like,
What? No, I can count the second line areas as points.
no. What I mean is, it's like the C9 and R9 offset, so it's only the stuff above the second line that matters for that.
Okay. Sure.
And so if black
Still
just comes in
10.
directly now, I think this is fine for black. I don't.
I guess I think, like, if white's down 10 in pure cash, I think the influence from white's position is much bigger than 10 points. I don't think black's really has much development on this board.
Yeah, but white still has a weak group.
That group's not that weak.
It has half an eye.
Yeah, but okay. How do you attack?
Black's not gonna force that eye now.
Well, then it's an eye. I mean,
no, it's go for white to guarantee it.
That's true. I don't know. I don't feel like it's that dangerous, though.
It's not
It'll
that
be a
dangerous,
liability
but
in the future, though. And it might affect your Moyo.
it's
Like,
not so much that it's gonna get
Like, if he plays
rushed,
here,
it's just that I don't think white can build very easily.
if it's like this, I feel pretty comfortable.
But then Kujia would live in there, and you would feel sad.
Well, thankfully, Brandon is not good, Jay. And I feel like, that group is not that big. I don't know. I feel like it's okay.
See.
And even then, if I just push up too, can't I? So then black's on a shoulder hit.
Yeah. All right. It's 10:44 for me. Oh wait, I just noticed. Josh is streaming tonight.
I guess so.
He streamed three times this week. What is this?
He's playing on that McCree account on KGS.
Yeah. No man, those KGS 2-3 Qs.
I don't know.
He's winning them games this time though.
I guess I will take
1-1
the stream
by
down
time.
if you're done reviewing.
Yeah, you could take it down.
Well, thanks for streaming, Kendall, and thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to Brandon and Tyler for playing.
Oh, that was fun to watch.